Tonight, from Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Sam Darnold and the San Francisco 49ers.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led by the NFL's MVP in 2018 and also MVP of Super Bowl 54 in his 5th season. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Mahomes now on first down. And he will find the rookie from LSU, Terrace Marshall. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Terrace Marshall, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. What's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Mixon will try the right side. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. On 2nd and 9, Darnold eluding the pressure right. Dumps it off to Mixon. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. On first down, Darnold. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And the grab by Croft. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On first down, Mahomes. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 8 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Robinson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Robinson again, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. James Robinson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there. Really
good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Mahomes firing complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And again, it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll find Jones again, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's caught. Smith. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. A slant to Jones. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Terrace Marshall as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. What's good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Mostert now to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. A first down throw, Darnold going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Christian McCaffrey, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, we head to Hard Rock Stadium to check on the Dolphins at home in Miami. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Daniel Jones, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one in the AFC East, the Patriots and Bills from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Mostert now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And anytime a receiver's over 100 yards like he is, maybe the D coordinator scratching his head a little bit. If you're the D coordinator, what are you doing? Whatever he's not doing?
That's the best way to put it, but you have to treat him like the hot shooter in basketball, the guy that's just not missing. You run enough people at him to make him give up the ball in basketball. In this case, you've got to cover him with enough people that they throw the ball to someone else and make them beat you.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? The biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's got Smith here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Mostert now to return. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 29, Darnold. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Kingsley Keke coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Mahomes now to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll run here with Robinson. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second and goal, Mahomes complete. Smith has it. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they... So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. Darnold on 1st down. Going up top for Kupp. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Darnold completes it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 27-yard line. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down, Darnold. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. To the air again, Darnold. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And that is incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And Darnold going to slide to the ground here, but not before he does pick up the first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. Mahomes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And he got it. He splits the uprights from 50 yards out. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Niners, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile,